What is up, Laker Nation? It is your boy DTLF, man, back with another live stream. As you guys I'm sure you guys have already heard about the whole Michael Beasley signing. The Lakers signed Michael Beasley to a 1 year, $3.5 million deal. Now, I just got home from work not too long ago, and I just heard the news. Now, Michael Beasley, before I get into my thoughts, Michael Beasley is somebody that I liked for a long time. I really liked him. I like his versatility. He can score. He's not the most disciplined guy. He's a wild card kind of. But how you guys doing, man? Welcome to live stream. A little late today. Like I said, I worked today, but Michael Beasley's somewhat of a wild card, right? You don't know what to expect from him. He's similar to J.R. Smith in the sense that he can go off and help your team, or he can, hurt your team because he can be a high volume scorer. However, in the role which we got Michael Beasley, most likely it's going to be off the bench. And now remember, we have Rondo there. We might have Kuzma. Maybe he'll start. I don't know. We might have Josh Hart. Maybe he'll start again. Who knows? But Lance Stevenson's there. And I know what a lot of people are going to say, man. Too many wings, too many immature players. But I really like what Magic Johnson is doing here. He's grabbing a bunch of players that have been, that have no respect on their name. And guys that are hungry with a chip on their shoulder. And he's uniting them with LeBron, which basically, LeBron's a great leader. I'm sure if somebody can command their respect, it's going to be LeBron James. So therefore, I do like the signing. I don't love the signing because, again, we are deep at that position. But it gives us even more versatility. Remember, it's a long season. It's a grind. And there's going to be injuries. And this is how we have to play, man. Now, as far as the ego thing goes, I am scared a little bit that there might be a fight in the locker room between Rondo Beasley or Lance Stevenson and Rondo, or you just never know what could be the bad mix there. But I trust Magic's leadership, LeBron's leadership. I think we have plenty of guys that command respect here in the organization. And it's only a 1 year deal. Worst case scenario, he can get traded at the deadline if it doesn't work out. So it's a low risk, high reward type move. Now, Beasley, his game, he can take people off the dribble. He's athletic. He can shoot. He can get streaky. We all know he was the second overall pick by the Miami Heat. And he turned out to be, I wouldn't say a bust, but not at all what everybody expected him to be. Everybody thought he was going to be like a KD type. But again, it's not all bad. This guy, if he comes off the bench and he lights it up, Rondo's going to make him better. I think Lance Stevenson is a playmaker as well who can have triple doubles here and there every once in a while. Beasley, to me, is an insurance policy because if guys get injured, the young guys, they get injured often. Sometimes vets get injured. To have a guy with Beasley's versatility there that can step in and fill in some scoring, I think it can be good. And remember, Beasley never lived up to the hype. He never filled his potential because of his immaturity. But by now, he didn't really have any bad stories in New York for him. He played pretty good, averaging 13-point-something points per game, shooting like close to 40% from the field. So he's not bad at all. He said, have you seen ESPN interview with Beasley and Kevin Durant? Look it up on YouTube. I have not, but I will, man, as soon as I'm done here. But we did get tougher. We have a lot more street cred, with guys like Beasley, Lance Stevenson, guys that are roughnecks. They're going to get in people's faces. Like this guy says, nobody's punking us for sure. That's true. But that's not even what I'm happy about. Beasley's somebody I always wanted. I don't know. To me, he's a wild card. Normally, the Lakers aren't known for getting guys like J.R. Smith, Michael Beasley, but those are players that actually can come in a playoff series and actually impact the game. During a certain amount of games. Like sometimes your stars are cold and you need role players to step it up. Just similar to what Rodney Hood did last year in the for LeBron James. In the Eastern Conference Finals? He stepped it up big time. So I can see Beasley having a couple of good games. I'm just saying that Beasley's not the type of player that's gonna be consistent. Definitely not. He's a high volume scorer. He needs shots, but thankfully, if we play with the second unit, Rondo's a great passer, great facilitator. Lance could also facilitate a little bit, so he's going to get his fair share of shots. So I think he will be, effective. But he has come a long way from when he was. Remember, he was out of the league for a couple of years, and he matured. He had to come back a more mature person. So I actually think overall, this is a good signing for us. And I'm excited to see if Beasley can, fill that role of a six-man type scorer, right? Because we don't have that right now. We have, well, I guess technically Josh Hart, if he comes off the bench, or KCP, they can kind of fill that. But I rather have a big guy like Beasley who can get to the basket when the shot's not falling. Somebody who can get in there and just, be athletic and penetrate and finish, stuff like that. But just saying, he said Mitchell Robinson is everything Dan told us. Man, you know what? I was put onto that kid as well. So he's talented. So I can't wait to see what he becomes. But should we have pursued Carmelo instead of Beasley? No. See, because Beasley doesn't come with all the needs Carmelo comes with. Yes, they are both high volume scorers, but Carmelo needs a way higher volume of shots to be effective. And Beasley's just going to get his where he can. He's a good shooter. He's a solid shooter. So I like him. I really do. I like Beasley. I just feel like he fit in really well in New York, actually. I like what he did in New York. So if he could just bring some of that here to LA, average anywhere between 10 and 13 points off the bench, he might get 20 to 25 minutes per game. But I'm excited, guys. I'm excited. We continue to build on this. These are underrated moves that Magic is doing. And sure, ESPN's going to eat it up. They're going to talk about, locker room with Rondo, Beasley, and Lance Stevenson. It's going to be atrocious, right? But trust me, man. Magic knows what he's doing. LeBron James approves of these moves. So if anything, LeBron is also pulling the strings behind the scenes. So this is somebody that LeBron respects. He's played with him before in Miami, and they've done damage together. So I'm just saying, guys, we'll see what happens, man. We'll see what happens. But it should be fun. We have a lot of wings, a lot of versatility, a lot of size. Now, remember, Michael Beasley is also 6'8", 6'9", I think. So he's a big forward. He could also put it on the floor, attack the basket, shoot. So I like what he can bring potentially to the table. Now, is it all going to work? That is what is yet to be seen, right? That's why preseason, that's where you start getting a little glimpse of it. But I like it on paper. On paper, we have a lot of depth. Now, think about it. We have Lonzo, Rondo running the point guard. That's pretty good depth. Then we have guys like LeBron who can switch over. We have Brandon Ingram who can run a little bit of point. Lance Stevenson who can run a little bit of point. So we have plenty of ball handlers on this team, which is what LeBron and Magic wanted. And then we have the wings, the shooting guards, man. We have KCP. We have Josh Hart. We have Lance Stevenson. Brandon Ingram can run a little bit of shooting guard here and there. So we have a lot of depth there. Small forward, of course, we have LeBron, who's also going to play some power forward. We have Brandon Ingram. We also have Kuzma, who's also going to play some power forward. So a lot of depth there. Power forward, we have Mortis Wagner, Kyle Kuzma. And LeBron can run some power forward as well. And now Michael Beasley, right, who can play some forward, some small forward here and there, and even some small ball five. And again, the five position, we have JaVale McGee, Mo Wagner, and LeBron's going to apparently run some five as well. So the depth is getting better and better and better. And that's all we can ask for, man. We had a very successful offseason. I think you're going to see a lot of these moves that were very underrated start paying off for us as we get deeper into the season. Of course, like I said, injuries always happen. He said there will be clashes in the locker room. That's okay. Sometimes they'll strengthen up your locker room. If they don't, that's when you got to hit that trade button. Remember, the best part about all these deals is that they're only one-year deals. So guess what? Sometimes teams are looking to get some expiring contracts on their team, and that would be perfect. They could be used as trade chips as well. So don't underestimate that. We also have Lil Deng, but he's irrelevant because he's probably not going to see any playing time. I'd be shocked if he does. But we are. If I had to rate the offseason, and I think this might be one of the last moves, if I'm not mistaken, I'd give it a B+. Only a B+ because we only landed one superstar and a bunch of good role players. But had we landed two superstars, it would have been an A+ for sure. But B+ is better than any offseason we've had in a long, long time. So very excited, guys. I wish I could fast forward to September 30th. We got a long wait. But again, I told you guys, anything breaks, I'm here for you. Even though, like I said today, I came a little late because of work. So, but still, as soon as I heard the news, I know I was going to make a video. You guys know. He said, "What's up, Dan? It will be all right. It's all about respect." And I think LeBron and Magic Johnson are two personalities that absolutely command respect. One, LeBron, because he leads by example, and he is an absolute team player. So that's why. And number two, Magic Johnson, because they know that if they start messing up the locker room, they're going to get traded. He does not play or even cut from the team. So that's all they got to do, man. That's all they got to do. Just respect each other, respect the locker room, and respect their leaders, which are Magic and LeBron. So that's all they got to know. I think we're gonna be fine. I really think they're gonna mesh well. These guys are a bunch of misfits. We got a bunch of misfits who have chips on their shoulders, and they have to prove themselves. JaVale already did that. He's already a two-time champ. He started for them the last year, so JaVale's already cleared his name. I'm not even mentioning him up in here. As far as Rondo, he has a way to go, even though he is a champion. I feel like he's had a bad rep on his last couple of teams, except for the Pelicans. So that's a good sign, right? He's coming off of a good experience. And then Lance Stevenson, I mean, he's never had a bad reputation in the locker room. So you have to love that. And then, of course, Michael Beasley, right? Michael Beasley, he had a bad rep. He got shipped overseas, came back, new man. So you got to be excited, man. I'm excited, guys. I'm telling you, there's nothing really that doesn't have me excited about this offseason. Everything, every move, other than, of course, us releasing Julius Randle. But as you can see, we have replaced that depth with guys like Beasley and LeBron. So it's okay. If you told me, would you trade Julius Randle for – if you asked me if I would have traded a team of D'Angelo Russell, Julius Randle, Larry Nance, and Clarkson for the team we have now, that's a heck yes. That's a of course. So that's basically what happened, guys. Now we have a team of Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, LeBron James, Michael Beasley, Rondo, Lance Stevenson, all because we got rid of those other players. So it wouldn't have happened. It wouldn't have happened if we didn't make those moves. So I'll get into the comment section a little bit. Ira says, if Luke can make this team buy in to playing a team moving the ball and playing hard-nosed defense, we are going to be a surprise. Got to watch out. I agree with you, Ira. I have us as a top 4 team in the West as we stand right now. So Arthur says, thank goodness, Dan, that we didn't get Carmelo. And I see Brandon Ingram, Josh Hart, and Lil Deng and Lonzo Ball getting traded to Raptors for Kawhi. That's way too much, bro. At this rate, no. We shouldn't give up that much at all. I think we're going to sit tight, and we're just going to try to add Kawhi in the offseason. Worst case scenario, Kawhi stays in Toronto. There's other free agents to be had as well. So Magic Johnson doesn't strike out, as you can see. First big offseason, he landed the biggest fish on the market. He said, Dan, you're working at Amazon, right? Better not damage my package. Nah, man, I take care of all your packages, baby. All of them. Yes, where do I sign up? Yes, sir. He said, did you see Summer Zubat had with the international team? Think he will step it up? Will he step it up? You know what? That's a big question mark because Mo Wagner already comes in with more versatility, and he's just somebody else, man. He's somebody else. So, yeah, I'm not even sure what to think of Ivica Zubac. Is he even going to crack the rotation? I don't know. He really has to improve his game in order to even see the daylight. So, I don't know. He said, what would be your small ball death lineup? The same one that's already been mentioned, man. LeBron center, power forward, Kyle Kuzma, small forward, Brandon Ingram, shooting guard, Josh Hart, point guard, Lonzo. But we'll see, man. He has a lot of different rotations to play with, Luke Walton does. He's going to have a blast with this team, I think. He said, we're not trading anyone. I think so, bro. I think we're not trading anyone. He said, what do you think about our death lineup? I like it. I like the prospect of it. We'll have to see it on the floor before I can say anything, but I'll get back to you during the season. He said, wow, Dan, are you out of your mind? You don't want Kawhi Leonard? Are you serious? He's a finals MVP. Showtime has to be back. Come on, bro. Yeah, but you can't rush the process, bro. Let's be real. We have a great young core. You don't want to give up Lonzo, Brandon Ingram, and Josh Hart for Kawhi. I'm sorry, but I don't. I'm not out of my mind. I think you are if you want to trade him at this point. Look what they traded for him. Yeah, they traded an all-star, but an all-star that hasn't really gotten over the third round. So he said, Dan, I've been sub for over a year now. Give me a cookie. Treat yourself to a cookie, brother. I can't give you nothing over the web, but I feel you. Thank you. I appreciate you, man. He said, yo, Dan, what do you think of B.I. will average this season along LeBron? I can see him averaging anywhere from 18 to 21 points. Somewhere along those lines, I think. We'll see. He said, do you go to most Laker games? I haven't, man. I haven't, honestly. Last year, I don't even think did I go in preseason? I don't even remember. I think I went in preseason, or was it the year before that? I went a couple of times, but yeah, man, I didn't have the money before. Now I will. I will try to go when I'm, I got to make time because I'm working full time right now, but definitely going to go this year, man. So I hope to see some of you guys there. He's saying, how long you been making YouTube videos? I love your YouTube channel. Thanks, bro. I've been making them for about 2 years now. Like, yeah, almost 2 years. Since I broke my hand, man. It was a blessing in disguise. So I broke my hand. Everybody was like, you're passionate about the Lakers, make a channel. So I said, heck yeah, man. I got to connect with Laker Nation. Let's do it. And that's when I started making videos, man. But it's all about making time. You got to make time for this because it's time consuming, especially the live streams are easy. I just get on and I talk to you guys, give you guys my thoughts, hear you guys out on yours. The hard ones are editing videos, like the mixes I drop and the other videos I've dropped when I have to edit. Those are the ones that take longer. But yeah, man, it's so worth it, bro. He said LeBron is such a powerhouse. I think he can make it to the finals. He did it with all that meat he carried on his shoulders in Cleveland. Yeah, we'll see, man. The West is a different animal. I don't expect it from LeBron, but if he does, that would be welcome. He said, 4 young guys with LeBron James in a death lineup. NBA 2K ratings on the young guns are disrespectful. I agree, Ira. Oh, my God. They gave Kuzma a 78, and they give Jason Tatum an 87. Really? The only reason Jason Tatum is that high is because he made the playoffs in the East. The East is weaker, and he was on a team that, was better built for the playoffs at the moment. So, but to me, Kuzma and Jason Tatum are hand in hand. In my opinion, I think Kuzma's better than him. But, of course, Kuzma came off the bench last season while Jason Tatum started. So the opportunity was there for him. 2K always disrespect the Lakers. I don't know what it is. I think Ronnie 2K runs 2K or something like that. And he's a Warriors fan, so of course. But I don't know, man. I don't know why they always I have no idea why they always got to disrespect the Lakers like that. Thank you, Joseph. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. If God's willing, yeah, we will make this a career. But for now, it's a wonderful hobby that I love doing, man. He said, are you gonna – let me go back up really quick. Read this one right here. He said, are you going to make another video with our new acquisitions in it? Yes, I'm going to make a mix with the whole team. As soon as I'm sure that they're not signing anybody else, I'm dropping that mix. I would hate to make a mix and then we sign somebody like we did today, Michael Beasley, and then, now I got to make another mix. So, yes, sir. It's coming real soon. Theater near you. He said Ronnie doesn't like the Lakers. Yeah, I know, Alfonso. That's baloney. But LD2K does, and he helps run the Lakers as well. So hopefully LD2K gets his input in there. And I'm sure there's going to be updates during the season, so we should be good. He said, Dan, the Lakers have a lot of wings. It looks like they're setting themselves up for Kawhi. If Kawhi does not show any sign of staying with the Raptors, you think we're going to do a trade? Let's see. The Raptors will take Ingram, Stevenson for Kawhi. Oh, my goodness. Ingram and Stevenson. I mean, I feel you, bro. I would want Ingram too, but I don't know. I don't know if the Lakers are going to be willing to do that. He said, okay, let's talk free agents. Ayers has an agent like everyone other NBA player. What is special is that he shares the same as Kawhi. Remember KCP LeBron? Yeah, I agree. I like Ayers, but I think Jeff Ayers should be invited to training camp. I don't know what they're waiting on with him. I would bring him to training camp ASAP, but we'll see, man. I'm not sure what they're doing. Lakers have a plan, though. You said no trade. I agree with you, bro. Why not stand pat? Let's go into the season with this team now. If they start struggling early, then maybe we can start talking trades. But for now, let's ride with what we have. I think we're going to be good, man. I really do. He said, hey, Dan, if you ever want to see a Lakers game and you need money, hit me up so I can help you out. I got you. Thank you, Diamond. I appreciate you, but I can never ask that of you, bro. I'm a man, and I got to stand on my own 2 feet. But I do appreciate, man, it's a thought that counts. So thank you. God bless you, man. Hopefully, times 10. So I appreciate, man. I appreciate it. He said, Dan, just make sure what I'm trying to say about Kawhi. I'm talking about the trade deadline. Yeah, again, maybe something goes down at the trade deadline. I don't know. We would really have to come out and struggle, and the young guys would have to really disappoint, which I don't expect at all. But we'll see, man. We will see. At this point, I don't know, man. I think I like our team a lot, a lot. So I wouldn't move anybody for now. What do you think of our latest signing from Summer League? I think those are just training camp invites. I don't think much of them. We'll see how they play in preseason. He said, Diamond trying to make you sell your body for some Laker tickets. Yeah, that's not gonna happen, Brody. But I appreciate you guys, man. Always thinking of me. Hey, I'll be at a couple Laker games if I can afford them this year for sure. And I hope to meet some of you guys, man, because I really look forward to that. I've already met some people when I went to the park, like that watched my channel, and that was a cool experience. I never thought I'd ever have that experience of meeting somebody who likes my content and is a fan. That's pretty cool. You know, it's a humbling experience, if you know what I mean. So, makes me excited, man. It makes me excited. Yeah, they cut Malik Newman. I guess we already had too many ISO ball scores. We don't need them, or maybe he didn't impress. I don't know. Dan, what is the death lineup exactly? Well, according to Bleacher Reports and all these articles that are being written, it's LeBron at center, power forward Kyle Kuzma, small forward Brandon Ingram, shooting guard Josh Hart, point guard Lonzo Ball. So that's what they call the death lineup, or our version of it, to compete against Golden State. We'll see, man. We will see. Yeah, I'm definitely going to let you guys know what game I'm going to. I might even vlog it if I have a chance. So either way, man. But, man, I'd love to meet you guys. I'm dead serious. He said, Dan, do you think Mitchell Robinson's better than Mo Wagner? They're two different players. One is very crafty. I think Mo Wagner has a better offensive game, better drop step, better ability to get to the basket and finish with either hand, soft touch, and a way better jump shot. What Mitchell Robinson does have that I covet is his defense, rebounding, hustle, athleticism, and his wingspan. So, I mean, I really like Mitchell Robinson for what we needed. But since we got JaVale McGee, I guess it really didn't hurt too much to pass on Mitchell. But, I mean, that is a move that we might regret down the road, because if we could have traded up to get him as well, you know, instead of Isaac Bonga, that would have been A++ draft. And I already thought we had an A+. But I'm very happy with our draft overall, man. Dan, will you ever do a giveaway for Lakers merchandise? Yes, I will, man. Trust me, I'm trying to get my weight up. As soon as I get my weight up, I'll tell you what. I'm gonna tell you what, man. We get this YouTube channel to 20K subs. I'll probably start giving away some stuff, man. I don't know what it's gonna be or what I can afford at the moment, but I definitely got you guys, man. I'm gonna give you guys back for sure. Because right now I don't make enough off of the channel to you know, have side money to give away like that. I'd love to though, man. Trust me. If I was a higher class person, I definitely would be dropping mad giveaways because I love Laker Nation, man. So that's gonna happen soon enough. I think I gotta get this channel up there to 20K. It'll happen eventually, and then we can start talking giveaways. I'm talking Xbox Live gift cards, you know, PSN gift cards, stuff that you guys can redeem right away. I would hate to have to ship it all the way to you, and you gotta wait for it, and then it gets lost somewhere, you know. So definitely, man. But good question, bro. Appreciate the input. He said, how much are you making right now off of your channel? Ooh, I wish I could tell you, bro. That's against YouTube regulation. Yeah, that's a no-no. Let's just say I'm not making enough, but that's okay because it's worth it, man. It's just worth connecting with you guys. Put it like that. Dan, do you got kids? Not yet, man. Not yet. We working on it. He said 20K subs. I'm all in. Gonna tell my friends at school about you. You deserve it. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. Much love. You guys deserve it. Anything you guys give me, I'm gonna eventually give it back. Trust. I'm a very giving person. All my friends that know me in real life, they know that I love to give without expecting anything. Because really, when you give something, you know, you got to do it out of the kindness in your heart. You're the best, Kevin. How you doing, brother? It's always great talking to you. He said, I can find out how much you make it on AdSense. Hey, go for it. If you can find out, it's not against regulations, bro. I do not mind at all. It's not much, but hey, something, you got to be thankful what you get. He said, Beasley seems volatile. No, Beasley is fragile mentally. He's always had mental issues. You know, he's always had mental issues. So hopefully he continues to get better there. But he's a good person, man. He's never done nobody dirty or nothing like that. You know, I'd love to meet you too, Arthur. Hey, one day, bro, one day. Help me understand why Beasley. Why? Because he can score. basically, Beasley is a rich man's Carmelo. And why do I say that? It's not to disrespect Carmelo. It's because Beasley can give you what Carmelo would have gave you with a lower volume of shots, meaning he's more efficient offensively at this stage of his career. So, yeah, we need to get LeBron all the scoring help we can get. And again, long season, so it's good to have depth. That's why Beasley, man. Yeah, I do have an Instagram. Go ahead and add me, guys. It's I'm so fly 24. One word. Dan, what do you think about the Raptors GM talking about they're keeping Kawhi to see if he makes the finals? Now, they can say whatever they want, but we'll see. At the end of the day, we'll see come July next season. Everything is off the table. Dan, you're a true LA grown, rational thinking Laker fan. Thank you, Petey. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you, man. You guys are very intelligent as well, man. Again, we're all Laker fans here, man. We're all diehards. That's why we're here on this channel. And much love, man. There you go, Diamond. That's it right there. I'm so fly 24. That's my Instagram. Follow me, guys. I'll follow you guys back. You say you hear the elote, man? Yes, sir. That's how we do it out here, man. Elotes all day. He said, is it good that we got an 11-man rotation, or will it be hard for Luke to give out the minutes? It has to be hard, but you know what? That's his job, man. He's the head coach. I would love his position. Give me more talent. If you're a head coach, you want the most talent you can get, right? Not the least amount. You rather have a lot of guys and not know who to play than have a little bit of guys and not know who to play because you don't have enough talent. So, Dan, why do you think the Lakers are taking forever to get rid of Lil Deng? Because we would have to stretch him, and it would take a cap hit over the stretch of 5 years. So what we want to do is just let him come off the books next summer, or trade his expiring contract, which will be easier to move. Hey, LA Ballin, thank you, boss. Appreciate you, man. He said $5. He said, "Sup, Dan? You ready to buy some Lakers ticket this season?" Another quick question: what's up with our front office? Oh, I'm sorry, front court. I have concerns. Well, as you noticed, bro. Great question, by the way. Yes, I am ready to buy some Laker tickets, man. Much love. Thank you for the donation, bro. To answer your question, our front court depth is really a bunch of forwards, man. We really only have one true center, and that's JaVale McGee. But that's a good thing because look, centers they're extinct in the NBA. DeAndre Jordan is not leading his team to a championship. Neither is Joel Embiid. They're great centers, Karl Anthony Towns. But the best players in the league are wings and forwards. So that's what the Lakers have done. They have added some centers here and there. Again, we have Mo Wagner, who's probably our best, most versatile center because he can stretch the floor for us. But we also have something we desperately needed, which a defensive rebounder and JaVale McGee, who can help on the weak side and block shots. Therefore, this team's actually built pretty smart, man. We have a bunch of forwards, which is probably the most popular position right now in the NBA. Most of the superstars are forwards. I'm talking LeBron, Kevin Durant, Giannis, Porzingis. They're forwards. So all I'm saying is that's where the NBA is trending, and so that's where we have the most depth for sure. Those are the most versatile ones too. The ones that can stretch the floor, put the ball on the court and take it to the basket and just mix it up. So we're actually, the way we're building this team is very different. It's unorthodox. We're adding 3-point shooters, but we're adding high volume scorers, guys who normally need to have the ball in their hand to score. But are they going to make they have to make the adaptation to and learn how to play around LeBron. That might take a couple of months, but I think it can happen. I think Beasley is a good catch and shoot guy. I think certain guys can catch and shoot on the roster. I think Josh Hart showed he could do it in Summer League. I think Lonzo's going to try to improve there. Brandon Ingram, Kyle Kuzma already could do it. So, yeah, that's my theory is the way we're building this team is very forward-oriented and guys who can switch different positions. Remember, LeBron can run from the 1 to 5. Brandon Ingram can run probably from 1 to 4. Alonzo could probably play from 1 to 3. Lance Stevenson, 1 to 3. So we have a lot of versatility, man, and I cannot wait for the season to just get off, man, because, man, every day I go to work, I just think of the Lakers and how it's going to play out the season, how we're going to start. Are we going to get off to like a quick 7-3 start, or are we going to go 5-5, we struggle to get along at first and then eventually, skyrocket? We'll see, man, but I cannot wait. Dan, I can't wait to see this new Laker team play. We have more swag and street now to intimidate other teams. I agree, man. We got some real street ballers out there, man. He said we're building a roster with switchable guys in all positions, average 6'6" height guys. Exactly, Petey. Exactly. What do you see the rotation looking like? Honestly, this is the first time I'm going to answer this honestly. I have no idea what the rotation is going to look like. I have an idea of what I'd like it to look like, but I'm going to save that till we're closer to the season. Again, we might add a piece or two more. You never know. Hey, what's up, Octavio? How you doing, bro? He says 75-3. High standards, Brody. High standards. Jamal Crawford, vet minimum. That would be fire. But again, that's another high volume scorer, so we'll see. What's up, Brian? How you doing, man? He said, I know you didn't like Luke last season, but I think he just needed the talent like he did in Golden State. Do you still trust Luke? I wasn't a big fan of him, but I'm not a hater neither. I'd cheer for the guy. You know, I want him to do good. I hope he does, because if he doesn't, I guarantee you he's not going to keep his job, especially with LeBron on the team. So that's a good thing for us Laker fans, because we now are going to expect instant gratification, which is something we're used to. Now it's a bad thing for Luke because he has to make quick adaptation and he has to adjust to LeBron immediately and to this Laker team. So that's going to be hard for him. But do I believe he can do it? We'll see. That's my, I haven't seen him do it before. I know he basically stepped in for Steve Kerr and did a great job there. But that's a super team. So it's not hard. I think I could have stepped in and led us to a 500 record, but not a knock on Luke Walton. I just think we really haven't seen what he can do. He's very unexperienced for a head coach, right? I mean, he's the same age as some players that are still in the league. So very young coach with not a lot of experience, and I hope he can learn on the fly because it's going to be sink or swim for Luke Walton, man. You said Luke will bench a hot man like always, fam. Hopefully not, because that's what irritated me about him last season. He really did. I didn't like his minute restrictions. I think you got to ride the hot hand, especially if it's a close game. I mean, guys were getting injured anyways, He said, get a job at the Lakers front office, please. Oh, man. Hey, if that opportunity ever came along, trust me, I would jump on that ASAP. Hey, Dan, Charles Barkley keeps hating on the Lakers, saying that we won't make the playoffs. Charles Barkley, hey, man, he just talks out of his donut butthole. So let him go ahead and keep talking, man, with his crusty cream butt. And we're just going to keep rolling, man. The haters are going to hate. We just got to brush him off. That's all we do. He said, any chance the Lakers get a trade similar to Carmelo trade where the Hawks just dumped him? I don't know, man. A lot of teams don't want to help the Lakers, so that's all I know about that, bro. I can't really answer that. That depends on other teams as well. He said, Dan, please help me understand why you don't want Kawhi in the trade deadline, a guy that has won Defensive Player of the Year and has won Finals MVP. Come on, bro. Are you going to get pissed if it happens? I'm not going to get pissed if it happens. I'm going to get pissed if we give up, 2/3 of the young core just to make it happen, and it doesn't end up working out because we lost our depth. So we don't want to mortgage the future for instant gratification. We got to stay a little bit patient. Look, they got us LeBron, all right? We don't need to hit the grand slam right now. We hit the home run this offseason. Let's just wait, all right? And let's let the next batter come up and load the bases again. Then we'll be ready for the grand slam, if you know what I'm saying. By the way, shout out to the Dodgers for adding Manny Machado. I think they're playing right now. I don't know. I haven't even checked, man. Again, just getting off of work not too long ago. Super tired. So there's nothing to understand, Arthur. All I'm saying is let's be patient. Let's add Kawhi in the offseason. And if worst case scenario he doesn't come, then there'll be other options, man. But you don't want to, trust me. Brandon Ingram's special. Just because he's not putting up those type of numbers right now, man, just go back and look at Kawhi's career averages, man. Brandon Ingram's already starting to pass those up. So just be patient, man. I'm telling you, bro. He said Lakers need to get Kawhi on a trade. LeBron is 34. If the Clippers get him in a trade, then that's a wrap. It's a wrap for his career if he stays there. I'll tell you that, because the Clippers ain't going nowhere. They're the biggest pretenders ever. The Clippers aren't even an NBA team yet. They don't even know it. They're an ABA team, bro. They're just stuck in the past. They're not ever going to be an NBA team as long as they're here in our city. They got to go to Seattle, Vegas, Anaheim, go anywhere else. But just leave Staples Center alone. All right? So all I'm saying is it would be a huge mistake for Kawhi to sign an extension, even if the Clippers trade for him. Plus, the Clippers aren't willing to give up their young talent. They're in rebuild mode. They traded away Blake Griffin. They lost Chris Paul. They lost DeAndre. Why would they trade for a superstar now just to have him in an island by himself? It doesn't make sense. Let's be logical here, you know? He said Clippers are pretty good, actually. Sorry. How? How are they good? They're not even going to make the playoffs based on the current roster they have. He said, LOL, Clipper Darrell was jumping ship too. Exactly. And then he decided to bust a U-turn because Laker fans didn't want him. So he said, few destinations for Dang. Bulls, Timberwolves, Heat, and Hornets, and Hawks. I'm sorry, Hornets and Kings. We'll see, man. We'll see. He said, Lakers need to trade Ingram to the Knicks for Porzingis. No. And that's a hard no. I love Porzingis, but I think Brandon Ingram is going to be that special, man. I have an eye for talent. I'm telling you, I've been calling superstars since I was a little kid. And most of the time, I'm talking 90% of the time, they pan out. Stick with Brandon Ingram because he's going to be really special, especially LeBron only has 4 years. If LeBron passes the torch, I guarantee it's going to be to Brandon Ingram. So hopefully he's still around by then, and I can see him being the next guy in line. Not just to take over the Lakers, to take over the league, man. I think Brandon Ingram has an it factor. He could take the league by storm. He has all the tools. He just needs to get mentally stronger and more aggressive. So that's it. Dan, did you see Magic Johnson on Jimmy Kimmel saying he would have asked Kimmel first about LeBron before LeVar? Yeah, man. LeVar has already worn out his welcome here in LA. I think, we still love the guy. We don't hate him. Only thing is he keeps just yapping and he's going to get his son traded. Just don't do it. We love his son, so just don't do it. Get out of the way. Focus on your younger son, trying to get him to the NBA because you failed the middle one already. And that's it. That's all he needs to do. Just be a good father and get out of the way. Sometimes part of being a good parent, and I'm not one, but I've seen it from secondhand experience. Part of being a good parent is just to let your son do his thing, especially when they're adults, and get out of their way, man, because sometimes you could be in their way. They love Zoe, but they don't love LeVar. I love LeVar, man. I don't hate LeVar. I like his personality. He's very South Central, very LA. I don't know. I love LeVar. I just think he's doing his family a disservice by stepping his boundaries. LeBron already met with DiCaprio, Pacino, Durant, and Draymond. He is about business, not basketball. Not really. I mean, you could be about both. Just because I have a job at Amazon doesn't mean that I don't love the Lakers just because I didn't report it as soon as this trade happened. You know what I mean? You can be about both. You got to take care of business when, it's the offseason, so you can't really criticize him about that. Now, if he was doing this and we're losing in the season and he's focused on other things, then you can go ahead and criticize him about it. That would be fair, but this is not fair. Offseason, take care of yours, man. You got a family. Dan, I thought you were a Cavs fan when you became a Lakers fan, JK, JP. Nah, man, never a Cavs fan. Never, ever, ever a Cavs, ever a Cavs fan. That is like one of the most boringest franchise. Without LeBron, they'd have nothing. So, yeah, no. And Dan Gilbert's I don't even want to say, you know what he is. So, yeah, not a chance. But I get it. You're just messing around. He said, Dan, what do you do at Amazon? Hopefully not work in a sweatshop. Nah, man, at Amazon, I'm in front of a computer all day, receiving packages from different countries, from different states, opening them up and just shipping them to where they're supposed to go. So I'm the computer guy. I'm on there, bro. Working with the noodle and a little bit of the muscle, but not too much. I'm not, working in the back of the trucks or nothing like that. Thank God, because I have a broken hand. It'd be really hard to be lifting up 50 plus pound boxes and stuff, Damian Lillard on the Lakers with LeBron would be finals worthy. Yeah, I mean, if we could have him for the right piece, I'd do it. But at this stage, like I said, I really like the roster as it is. Arthur, you're putting words in my mouth. I never once have I said that I didn't want Kawhi. All I'm saying is we got to be patient. I don't want to get rid of. Learn from the Carmelo Anthony trade, man. Just look at that. All right, you give up too much, you're gonna get played, man. Don't do it. We need a championship. I'm tired of waiting. I don't want to see Boston. Bro, if you trade the core and you just have LeBron and Kawhi by themselves, you're not going to get a championship. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. How did you break your hand? Playing basketball, bro. Of course. Ball, man. Ball is life. Dan, do you really think Kyrie and Jimmy B are going to the Knicks? Nah, I never believe rumors that start a year ahead of their time. So, nah, man, not at all. I think we should go after Butler instead of Kawhi. He is more competitive and fits LA culture better. I'm cool with either one, or even Klay Thompson, or even Kyrie. You never know if Kyrie and LeBron squash it out and they end up having a reunion in LA. I think Kyrie is very LA. So, nah, man, hey, you can have your opinion, Arthur. There's nothing wrong with it, bro. If you want Kawhi, hey, that's your opinion. I'm just telling you my opinion. You don't have to understand, bro. You're good, man. Trust. You don't have to agree with me. I'm not gonna hate on you for it. You know, that's what we're here for. Let's agree to disagree and just have a good, healthy conversation. Dan, should have had the Lakers sign Narlens Noel before he went to OKC. Nah, he's always injured. They can have him. I did hear that Michael Beasley chose us over OKC, so that's a good thing. I don't want OKC to continue to get depth. I actually hope that they don't even make the playoffs just because of what Paul George did. So he said Kyrie don't want to play with LeBron anymore. Yeah, but you could always have a change of heart. You never know. But yeah, I agree. I don't foresee it happening. I'm just saying, never say never. Thoughts on Ben Simmons to LA? Nah, I'm good. I don't want a big Rondo. To me, he's overhyped. I think Ben Simmons is just a bigger version of Rondo. He's not aggressive enough when he attacks the rack. He's not consistent with his free throw shooting and his jump shot at all. He can't shoot for lick. So I'm good on him. And honestly, I'd rather stick with Lonzo. I think he has a better form, better chance of hitting shots. I'm good. I'm good on I really believe Ben Simmons is overhyped. If anything, the one player I would like from Philly is Joel Embiid. Now that guy, if he's healthy, he's something else. He really is. He said, Dan, how many minutes you think Beasley gets? Anywhere from 15 to 20. That's what I foresee for him. But I can see him in the rotation for sure, especially when we need scoring punch. Let's just say the Lakers come out cold like many times last season, and we need a scoring punch, then you can sub in Beasley, and he can give you some of that. He said, Dan, you had me dead, bro. I don't know why, but yeah, that's cool, bro. He said, Ben Simmons is Rondo. They only play well with stars and shooters around him. Exactly. To me, he's a big Rondo. And that's not a bad thing because Rondo was an MVP candidate at one point. But they're really making him out to be the next LeBron. That's where they're going to be extremely disappointed. LeBron could always get to the rack at will since he was young. His jumper came later on in his career consistently, but at least he would attempt it, man. So that's the reason, man. That's the reason. Dan, we need to throw a pizza party for our off-season moves. Hey, heck yeah, bro. If I could, trust me, man, I will provide. He said, Dan, you're going to be big, homie. Thank you, bro. I hope so. If I'm big, it's only because of you guys, man. You guys showing me love and support all the time. I'm just a diehard fan. That's all I've ever been my whole life. Diehard Laker fan. So we're in this together, baby. Rondo's going to start. Zoe will get starting minutes. But, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I heard it's open. So a lot of it is going to depend on how healthy Lonzo can come back. If he can come back healthy, then I can see him starting. If he can't, then, yeah, I think your prediction will come true. Dan, thank you for making me understand about the situation with Kawhi. You're the best. We're all diehard, passionate Laker fans. Yes, sir. No problem, man. Anytime, bro. Are we going to sign Bosch? I don't know. I mean, again, that's why I haven't dropped the mix because I think we still have a couple of open roster spots, if I'm not mistaken. But, yeah, as soon as the roster is closed for business, that's when I'm going to drop that sick mix with all the new Lakers and the current ones, man. I cannot wait. So stay tuned for that, guys. The Lakers are 12 deep, Dan. Are we the deepest team in the NBA? On paper, maybe, but we still gotta let the season play out, man. I don't want to make no predictions, none of that. Dan, did you see the LeBron's new mural? Yeah, I actually like this one a little bit better because it's paying homage to all the legends. So yes, I really like it, man. He said we have no more spots, Dan. Okay. I'll definitely check that to confirm. But if that's the case, then I will be dropping a mix in the next couple of days. So stay tuned, guys. He said, Dan, I'm ready to smack the Warriors in Western Conference. Me too, bro. Believe me, so is Magic. But we ain't losing no sleep, just like Magic Johnson said. Anyway, that's going to wrap it up for me, guys. Thank you guys for showing up. This stream was a little longer, 44 minutes, but well worth it, man. I appreciate you guys, man, for coming out in numbers. Again, we had over 200 people in here for the Michael Beasley news, so that's always good, man. Hey, Laker Nation is rising. We continue to grow. Keep leaving likes, commenting, and subscribing, man. I appreciate you guys so much. Anything breaks, keep my ear close to the ground. I got you guys, man. Much love, Laker Nation. Have a great night, man. Love you guys.